welcome to episode 9 of Strive, where we talk about security, technology, resilience, and everything IT, all in a virtual environment. I'm Darren Thompson, your host, and today we're going to talk about social media, its power, and why we should be very cognizant of the security risks associated with its use. Of course, social media now plays a fundamental role in the way that we communicate, share, and connect with the world and one another. But with this convenience comes significant cybersecurity risks that can jeopardize both our personal and our professional lives. Social media platforms are prime targets for cybercriminals due to the vast amounts of information of a personal nature that is typically shared on them. Today we'll discuss some of the common security risks associated with the use of social media and give you some quick tips as to how you can protect yourselves and your organisations. But first, a short disclaimer. Please don't forget that the information I provide on these webcasts is general information only. It does not constitute legal advice and may be subject to change. Now, in my view, there are 6 main risk types that should be considered as we use and share our data on social media platforms. To list these quickly before diving in deeper, they are phishing attacks, data breaches, identity theft, malware, and data scraping. Let's start with phishing. Phishing attacks involve cyber criminals posing as trustworthy entities to steal, ultimately, your personal information. And this often happens through deceptive messages and links on social media. To protect yourself, always verify the source before clicking on any kind of link or providing any kind of information. And wherever possible, use multi-factor authentication and be cautious of unsolicited messages. Number 2, data breaches can expose sensitive information stored on the social media platforms that we use, and this can affect millions of users. Organisations should always be conscious of their social media accounts, make sure they have strong and unique passwords, and regularly update those passwords and monitor for suspicious activity on those accounts. Identity theft. This occurs when somebody uses your personal information without your permission, often for financial gain. We should all limit the amount of personal information that is shared online. Be cautious about who you accept as a friend or a follower and regularly review the privacy settings on your social media platform. Next on my list was malware. Malware can be spread through social media via, again, malicious links and downloads. This can compromise your devices and your data. Avoid downloading files or clicking links from unknown sources, and of course, use reputable antivirus software wherever possible on your devices to minimize your risk here. And last, but by no means least, data scraping. This is when automated tools collect vast amounts of data from the social media profiles, which can then be sold or used for targeted attacks. To protect against data scraping of your information, limit the amount of information that you make publicly available and regularly review who has access to your data. Be wary of third-party apps that request data and use your social media accounts. Every time you're about to share personal information, think to yourself, do I really need to share this? To finish today, here are some quick practical tips to enhance your social media security. Number 1, enable 2-factor authentication. Do not rely simply on passwords. Number 2, with your passwords, make them unique. Number 3, be very wary of public Wi-Fi networks. Use VPN where you can. Number 4, regularly review the privacy settings on your social media platforms. And number 5, please stay informed with regards to security threats that surround social media. Social media is incredibly powerful, and by taking proactive steps to secure our accounts, you can enjoy the benefits without necessarily compromising your security. That's all we have time for today. Thanks once again for joining me for this issue of the Strive sessions. Until next time, please stay informed, stay secure, and I will see you in the next one.